A Girl Who Brought Down the World by Vivian Gee. Chapter 24, Reset.
Dear Diary, we have been hopping from town to town looking for a place to settle down. It hasn't gone so well. Many places have been devastated by Christopher's reign, and it appears as though America is dead as a country. I see a lot of violence on the streets and looting is on the rise. There doesn't seem to be much left. I don't know what we're going to do. Love, Kid.
Kid puts her pencil down and thinks to herself,
Vivian, I hope you're enjoying your time up there more than me down here. You gave your life to protect me, and I hope you're treated nicely. Mom?
Asks Kid.
Yes?
Replies Mimi.
What will we do if we can't find a place? I think we'll move to Canada. No can do.
Interjects Shayna.
Canada's been bombed to pieces. I doubt any airlines are still running.
Mentions Mimi.
What are we supposed to do?
He Huang-hee answers the phone. He hears the news that the Christopher presidency has ended. He does not seem displeased by this answer.
Well, it was fun while it lasted,
he says to himself.
Wang Yi, how much information has been returned to us? Everything,
she replies.
Excellent.
Kid continues to stare out the car window and thinks about Miles and Vivian. So much lost, yet so little gained. She looks up at the sky to find an object hurtling down towards them.
What's that?
Asks Kid.
I'm not too sure,
says Shayna.
Here, Huang-hee. The nuclear weapons all have been launched. The entire world is at our mercy now,
announces Wang Yi.
Excellent. Proceed to eliminate our enemies.
Sir, we have a situation!
Exclaims a worker.
Some of the nuclear weapons have been targeted onto us! How can this be?
Shouts Wang Yi.
We have a title in our hands!
Says the worker, who begins kneeling.
Oh, please, God, let me leave!
Nuclear rain fell upon the world. God's tears fell upon the world. So, this is how the world ends. He tries to say as he stifles his laughter. That was quite hilarious. You know, I honestly thought humans were better than this. That such a chain reaction stemming from a single man could have been nipped in the bud after a few days. So sad. So sad. Then again, I did create every single thing in this entire world, including Christopher. That man, what was I drinking when I created him? I believe it was brandy. Now that was a good dinner. What was my thought process into creating such a man? Well, being hammered, I thought it would be funny to create a person who had no imagination whatsoever. He would be influenced by everyone and everything and could not think of an original thought for himself. He would also disregard everyone else's feelings but believed he wasn't. A man who can only think about himself and pushes his opinion above others? That really is quite narcissistic and sad. What else did I do? Oh, there are too many details to list. Man, I should create another person like Christopher. No, that would spoil the fun and uniqueness of him. I don't think I'll do that again. Well, I can't anyway. There is no more world left. What should I do? Somewhere in Nevada, a person by the username of Cogs turns off her television. She takes a step outside and breathes in the fresh air.
Life is such a wonderful thing to have. Well, time to go back inside and go play some video games,
she says as she closes the door. Jim heads over to Shayna's house for a visit.
Hey, Jim, what's up?
She asks. You know, it's been quite a year since we met each other, you know. This has been on my mind for quite a while now. Jim gets down on one knee. Shayna, will you marry me? Shayna is stunned by this announcement. The two had seen each other a lot over the year, and while they were never officially started a relationship, the two always seemed to be together. She opens her mouth, but can't find the words. Well? Asks Jim.
Yes, of course, Jim.
Karen Vega enters the Oval Office, becoming the first woman president in the United States. A staunch Republican, her rhetoric and demeanor managed to sway the hearts of millions of Americans after years of Democratic rule. Parts of her inauguration speech are being replayed on a monitor.
Who knew the daughter of a crazy musician and a hippie roadie could become the President of the United States? Not only that, America has seen past issues such as color, religion, gender, and creed to pick a president based on merit alone. That, my friends, is what America is about.
She smirks as she watches herself.
Oh man, putting up such a front for the people. I'm not the speechmaker they think I am. They've seen my past, and I'm not too good with words,
She says to one of her Secret Service agents. Well, madam, you did manage to pull off the delivery very well, he replies.
Yes, well, I'm just adding to my family's history of deception. I mean, Jones Brimley? He changed his name after discovering the disgrace of our family name. Christopher, I haven't heard from him in all those years. And I don't care either. We're all born from a father whose only goal is sexual conquest. And to think I'm president. Pretty amazing, huh?
Yes, madam. It truly is a great day for America. The magician stands over the grave of Ava G. Warren, who passed away a day earlier. You were a good friend. You taught me everything I know, says the magician. Sally, why do you think she gave up her life for us? Sally gets up from her chair and walks over to the magician, locking arms with him.
The world was not meant to see such acts of the paranormal. Our recklessness proved fatal. If she didn't step in, we would have died.
She truly cared for all her students, didn't she? Asked the magician.
She truly did. Her whole life was dedicated to teaching. Until she met Christopher, her streak had gone unbroken, and after she met him, she started a new streak that lasted to her death.
I should not have let my anger consume me.
You were doing the right thing.
Still to act out against the robber like that and then have the police get involved. It's all my fault, mutters the magician.
Ava knew you would one day find yourself in trouble, and you wouldn't be able to save yourself. She said that our fates had already been decided. She was powerful beyond her years. She knew.
God bless you, Eva, says the magician as the two slowly walk away from the grave. Mr. Mays has finally quit teaching. He hit it big.
So long, suckers!
He shouts as he hops into his limo.
Mr. Mace, where are you going?
Shouts Cameron as he runs after the limo.
Kid, you'll do fine without me. I'm off to bigger and better things.
He laughs as the limo leaves.
How could he do this?
Asks the principal as he watches the limo leave in disbelief.
Now we're a teacher short. Run along back to your classroom. I have to find a substitute.
Cameron heads back into the classroom and sits next to the girl he secretly has a crush on. Hi, says Cameron.
Why do you always sit by me?
Asks the girl.
Well,
I kinda like you, says Cameron.
that's nice.
Replies the girl. The two awkwardly stare at each other for a few seconds. Cameron wants to say something to break the silence, but before he can do that, the girl responds.
Do you want to come over to my house to play?
Asks the girl.
Sure,
Says Cameron with a smile on his face. After school, Cameron gets dropped off at the girl's house and finds her watching television.
Look,
Says the girl.
it's Mr. Mays.
On the television, Mr. Mays can be seen on a commercial.
we're doing this live!
He shouts,
I don't make mistakes, so let's get to it! Look at this cigarette!
he yells.
This is the most powerful cigarette you'll ever buy! Now watch this!
He takes a cigarette and lights it.
Just this one cigarette will do over 30 puffs of smoke, so it's gonna save you a lot of money. Watch!
He demands. He begins smoking the cigarette. The kids continue to watch him as he continues to smoke the cigarette. The commercial continues to just show Mr. May smoking the cigarette for well over 3 minutes. He finally stops and readdresses the crowd.
This is not magic! You don't need a cabinet full of packs! Just this one will do! Order right now!
He yells right into the television screen.
I feel like smoking now.
Says Cameron.
Let's go buy some.
Says the girl excitedly.
Okay.
Says Cameron in agreement. Jones Brimley watches a replay of Karen's inauguration speech. He calls the White House to see if she's there. They say she's busy at the moment. He looks outside to see a woman approaching his door.
Hello.
Says the woman.
My name is Melanie, and I would like to congratulate you on your sister getting inaugurated.
That's nice, says Jones. Who are you?
Oh, let me introduce myself. I'm a representative of Waynesworth Enterprises, and we're interested in doing a book deal with you.
Tell them no thanks, says Jones. I don't have the inspiration to write books right now.
Really?
Asks Melanie.
You seem to have a lot of ideas. I mean, your family's quite famous with you as an author, and your sister's the first female president. The world works in strange ways, doesn't it?
You've read my books, haven't you?
Only a few of them. I haven't gotten around to reading the others.
Jones pauses for a moment. How would you like to have a cup of coffee with me? We could talk about a potential book deal. Maybe I have some inspiration left after all. Kid knocks Vivian's door a few times. Vivian takes off her headphones and opens the door to find Kid looking down on the ground.
Kid, what's up?
Asks Vivian.
It's quite lonely with just me sitting in my room. Can I join you?
Asks Kid.
Of course you can. Ever since we've moved,
Kid explains.
I've realized that you're my only true friend. Don't say that. You've had plenty of friends back at our old home. But you're the only one I can trust with all of my heart. Sis, I'm sure this place has plenty of new trustworthy friends for you. We just have to look around for them is all. But Viv, all I've seen are adults in suits. I haven't seen a single kid around here my age.
Oh, Kid, come on, says Vivian as she pulls Kid closer to her.
Even if we don't find anyone, you'll still have me. I'll make sure to protect you as much as possible, okay? Thanks, sis.
Kid says.
So, do you want to explore the city with me?
Asks Vivian.
Sure.
The two walk outside. They look at the neighbor's house for a while.
Looks kind of old,
Says Kid.
Their yard hasn't been trimmed for quite a long time. Must have gone on vacation or something,
Says Vivian.
Come on, let's not waste our time here.
The two wait a bus stop, and soon a bus arrives. The two hop onto the bus, looking for new friends.